Look, hey, what was it at? I know, Baker. I know. What was it at?
Durk is a Chicago artist whose fame has grown huge in recent years. He is currently in jail and on his way to California for criminal court. He is accused of planning a scheme to hire hitmen to kill a rap foe. We're keeping an eye on how this case is going and giving more attention to how things got to this point and how a fight turned deadly. Lil Durk, whose real name is Dirk Banks and who has won a Grammy Award and is said to be worth $1 billion, is in a lot of problems. The FBI says he was involved in a complicated group that hired people to kill people. In 2022, they say he shot someone in broad daylight at a gas station in Beverly Hills. This led to the death of Savia Robinson, who was the cousin of Georgia rapper Quando Rondo, and officials say was the real victim of this murder attempt. Prosecutors say Durk helped plan and pay for his accused partners to travel from Chicago to Los Angeles to kill Rondo. Durk is said to have offered money to anyone who would kill Rondo. In California, many people were charged, including Durk. In the charge, Kavon London Grant, Deandre Dantrell Wilson, Keith Jones, David Brian Lindsay, and Asa Houston are all named as suspects. Grant was said to be a top member of the OTF organization, which stands for Only the Family, the rap group that Durk started many years ago. The police say this group works more like a crime gang, and Durk is said to be at the top. We need to look back at the fight between Lil Durk and Quando Rondo to get a better idea of where this claimed plot came from. Why would Durk want to kill him? Murder for hire is a very serious charge, and many people are surprised by this case because of how well-known Durk is right now. He was slowly moving away from the rougher parts of his image. With new TV projects, the chance to have his criminal record erased, and public support from city leaders, Durk seemed to be moving his attention from beefs to community projects. But this long-running feud seems to have caught up with him. Let's start at the beginning and look at the important people. Lil Durk, who is 32 years old and was born and raised in Chicago, began making music on sites like MySpace and YouTube. People think he was one of the first artists to make drill, a rough type of hip-hop. Only the Family, OTF, was started by him in 2010, and later his friend Kavon joined. We then have Georgian artist Quando Rondo, who is 25 years old and whose music first became popular on SoundCloud in 2017. In 2018, Rondo joined NBA YoungBoy's Never Broke Again group and has since worked with him on several songs. How much of an impact did these two singers have on the business? Durk, who is now a big star, was even moving into TV and has worked with some of the biggest names in music. He looked like he was about to go from being famous among rap fans to being famous with everyone. Rondo may not have hit those heights, but his relationship with NBA YoungBoy, who has a huge following on YouTube, made him much more well-known, especially among younger fans. Let's go back to the fight. Even though Lil Durk and Quando Rondo had worked together before, things got heated when Durk's close friend Kavon seemed to criticize NBA YoungBoy's music during an Instagram Live. That caused a huge fight on social media, with people on both sides insulting each other. In 2020, Von said in a live stream that he and YoungBoy weren't really at odds with each other. He said, "They be saying that a lot. It seems like we have the same problems with women. The internet will try to make it fun, but it's not really a big deal." However, Kavon was dead in just a few days. Lil Durk's group and Quando Rondo's group are said to have fought outside of an Atlanta, Georgia hookah bar around 2 a.m. on November 6, 2020. After that, there was a shootout in which 6 people were shot and 2 were killed, including Kavon. The shot that killed Von was said to have been fired by Timothy Leaks, a member of Rondo's team. Many people, though, thought Rondo started the fight, even though Leaks said it was self-defense. The murder charge against Leaks was dropped in the end. Let's learn more about how this fight started, which is still a bit of a mystery. Vaughn seemed to be listening to NBA YoungBoy's music in a car during that famous Instagram live. Suddenly, he said that YoungBoy lies in his music and called him a cap, which is a slang word for lying. Was it a casual remark or a sign that emotions were rising below the surface? No matter what started the feud, that live event was the first time it was seen by the public, and things only got worse from there. After that, both sides posted pictures of themselves with each other's girlfriends, which made things worse. Rondo said he wasn't responsible for the shooting in Atlanta. He even put out a song later saying it was all in self-defense. "I never in my life had words with Vaughn," Rondo said in an interview in April 2021. He said he was asleep in a car when it all happened. "It wasn't until the next day that I realized it was him." Even though Durk denied it, officials say he used coded language to put out a hit on Rondo and offered money to anyone who killed his rival. They think this is what led to the killing at the gas station in Beverly Hills. A few months before he died, Vaughn shared a picture of himself holding hands with NBA YoungBoy's ex-girlfriend, who had a child with him. In response, YoungBoy shared a picture of himself with his own son and wrote something in the text that was meant to poke fun at Vaughn. Rondo then stepped up to defend YoungBoy. At the same time, YoungBoy put out a song with Asian Doll, Vaughn's on-and-off lover, which made things even worse. Rondo, for his part, has always said that he is not to blame for the fight. Fans, on the other hand, quickly saw signs of the ongoing fight in vague songs, social media posts, and even reports. Durk said in an interview with DJ Academics a few months after Rondo's cousin was killed that he didn't hear fans saying things like, "You gotta slide for Vaughn." Durk's accused partners were caught on the same day that this indictment was made public. He is said to have tried to leave the country by planning flights to places like the UAE and Italy. He was caught by U.S. Marshals about an hour before he was supposed to leave. People book flights just to see if they're warned, not always with the aim of running away. It's still not clear what Durk's plans are. Durk is being held in the Broward County Jail while he waits to be sent to California to face these serious crimes. After Durk was arrested, Rondo put out a new song called "Life Goes On." "We didn't get into this music business to make it just to stay caught up in these streets," he wrote on Instagram. "Families and societies depend on each of us. It's time to leave all of that behind." Even though Rondo didn't name Lil Durk, the time of his post makes it clear that he was talking about their fight. Rondo's words sound like an unexpected call for peace. It's still too early to tell if this ends their fight. In a world where fans often want to get back at people, it's a good sign.
I don't care what nobody think no more. I'm not going, if you slap me in front of everybody, I'm not about to come kill you, bro.